All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're not in my house. We are in Honduras on vacation, but we're gonna put out a video. Today we're gonna be answering questions that one of the questions that stops more people from building wealth than anything else. And that question is it too late to start investing? Now, I'll tell you right now, 99% of people who think it's too late are wrong. It is what it is. Like, it's never too late to start. But let's break it down. So before we do that, quick disclaimer, this is not financial advice. This is just a random guy sitting on the beach in Honduras talking to you about finances. I'm showing you what the data actually says and what I've personally learned from building my own portfolio, my own brokerage accounts, things like that. And I show them to you here on this channel. Most people think that you have to start investing at 18 or 20 or you're screwed. That's what I thought, but that's a lie. It couldn't be further from the truth. People start investing at different times in their life, 30, 40, 50, even 60 years old. I started in my 30s. I wish I would have started in my 20s, but I didn't know what I didn't know. And those people that start 30, 40, 50, 60 can still become extremely wealthy as long as they understand it and they're consistent about it and they try. But it's not about when you started, it's about when you finally take it seriously. When are you going to lock in, be consistent, and stay the course? Well, here's the truth. If you're alive, if you have income, if you can consistently invest, keyword consistently, then it's not too late. Think about it. Consistently. You guys can do this. Even if you start at 40 or 45 or 50, you still have 20 or 30 or 40 years for compound interest to work. Most people aren't going to retire until they're 60 or 70 anyways, but the average person lives into their 70s and their 80s. That's decades of investing potential. I started in my 30s. I will keep investing the rest of my life. You don't need 40 years to build wealth. You need a good solid 7 to 12 years of consistent investing, side hustling, putting money out of your paychecks into it. And that's it. You can set yourself up for the rest of your life. In 7 to 12 years, compounding starts doing the heavy lifting for you as long as you are contributing consistently and you're building that portfolio. But that's when your money will grow faster than you can contribute. And that's one of the things that I actually track on an Excel sheet, which one day I will link that Excel sheet for you guys. But let me show you the real math. If you start at age, we'll say 40, and you invest $1,000 a month, and we'll say 10% returns. At 50 years old, that would be $206,000. At 60, that would be $679,000. At 65, it would be $1.1 million. If you start at age 50 and you invest $1,000 a month at 10% returns, at age 60, $206,000. At 65, $338,000, or age 70, $550,000. That's still a lot of money. It shows you it's not too late. If you start at age 30, it gets even crazier, and that's around when I started. So no, it's not too late. The only time that it's too late is if you never start. It doesn't matter what age you are, just start. People want perfect timing, but perfect timing doesn't exist. It's not trying to time the market, it's time in the market. People want to buy at the bottom. They want to know what the magic ETF is. They want to avoid every dip. Dips are buying opportunities for me, and they should be for you. But the real problem isn't timing. The real problem is waiting. Why are you waiting? Stop waiting. Just get in. Be simple with it. Be consistent. Waiting will kill more wealth than any recession, market crash, pullback, anything like that. There's a simple blueprint for this, and that's what I'm trying to put out for you guys today. Start today. No matter what your age is, pick one or two ETFs, VOO, VTI, QQQ, SCHD, anything like that. Invest consistently and increase your contributions over time. Don't chase the hype. Don't panic during dips. That's a buying opportunity for you. We'll talk about that later. And just let time do the work for you. You don't need to be 18. You need to be consistent. Like I said, 30, 40, 50, 60, doesn't matter. Just start. Here's the mindset shift that changed everything for me. Like I said, I didn't start when I was 18, but it's not about how much you start with, because I didn't start with a lot. I was putting $50 a month in. It's about how long you stay in the game. And as I've stayed in this game long, I've upped my contributions, my portfolio has grown, and everybody wishes they started sooner, myself included. But the only mistake is not starting today. It's that simple. Just throw some money in VOO and let it ride. If this helped you, drop a comment. Tell me what age you started investing. Like I said, I was in my young 30s when I started. Make sure you guys subscribe to my new channel. I post monthly portfolio updates, investing tips, real financial breakdowns every week. Pretty much just what I'm doing in the stock market while I am at home or I travel around. Like right now, I took 2 weeks to go to the Bay Islands of Honduras. I'm just here hanging out, and I'm still watching the stock market every single day. I'm still logging on, seeing what's going on. I'm still investing. I'll see you guys at the next one.